just want to give you an update as to what we've been doing in the face of the snow event, which actually we started preparing for yesterday. Basically, what we call our second shift, which is not normally scheduled. So we brought in staff around 12 o'clock yesterday afternoon, began prepping for the snow event, and then out fighting the event. Depending on where you live in the city of Cleveland, you got anywhere from 6 to 18 inches of snow. Most prominently hit was the southeast side of the city of Cleveland. Best example I can give you, because the morning commute obviously was a challenge for everyone. I was out this morning with a number of our staff, just driving to see how things were going. Superior Avenue was in what I'd say fair to poor condition about 6 o'clock this morning. Came through the same area about 6:30. It was probably good to fair. It had been plowed, salted, almost running wet. Came back through about 8 o'clock, it was covered again. It was poor again. So just an indication of the types and amount of snowfall that we've had. Our crews will continue to work 12-hour shifts until further notice. Right now we have 69 snow removal units on the street. That includes 8 large road graders. At noon, it is our intention to put all resources to transition into the residentials. As you know, our primary focus, usually when we're fighting a snow event, is to give attention to the mains and secondary roads until an event ends, and then we make a determination at some point when we go into the residentials. That goal is to make them just passable, not to have them totally cleared. Our second shift, which will start at 3 o'clock, will have even more of a complement. We'll have 74 snow removal vehicles that will include the 12 graders. Additional units we'll get from both our Public Works Department and Department of Public Utilities. We do have a snow parking ban that is going into effect at 11 o'clock a.m. this morning. It will be in effect until further notice. The third shift will also be staffed up to 54 snow removal vehicles with 12 road graders on at that point in time. We'll continue on the mains and secondaries until about noon, where we'll transition into the residential streets. If another front comes through, we of course will have to respond to that, giving attention again to the primary secondary roads, but all of our additional resources that we've brought on from Public Works, Utilities, and the graders would remain in the residential. So that's our intent, to continue to do work on the residentials. With the amount of snow we had, it will take us a little while to get through and complete all of their work. Again, would want to remind everyone that there is an emergency no parking ban in effect. It goes in effect at 11 o'clock this morning until further notice. In terms of our salt reserve, we do still have 33,000 tons of salt on hand. I'm going to ask Director Cox to give us an indication of what we're anticipating in terms of weather as it comes in and how that might affect, again, our strategy as we move forward from the transitioning at noon into the residentials.
With that parking ban, will you ticket or tow?
We will apply whatever rules or regulations are applicable there. That is a public safety issue. They will follow their protocol, which it would be 2 ticket and or tow as required. My name is Darnell Brown.
Thank you, Chief. I'm Mike Cox. I'm the Director of Public Works. As we move forward, as Chief says, we're working 12-hour shifts. All of our crews are working 12-hour shifts. We will transition into those residentials at noon. What we've done is we've talked to the Weather Service, and we look like we have another band of snow and flurries coming in. Should be developing around between 11 and 12 today, and continue on off through 5 to 7 p.m. this evening. They've got an estimated snowfall of 1 inch to possibly 2 inch in scattered areas. By 7 this evening, they expect more snow, and the snow to taper off by 7 to 8, and then at between 10 p.m. and midnight, we got an 80% of snow redeveloping this evening, with estimate 2 to 3 more inches by 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning. As the chief says, if we get hit with another ban, we will pull out of the residentials, get to our mains and secondaries, and pull back into our residential when we get those mains and secondaries to a fair to good condition. Again, we want everybody to be patient on the residential streets. As we come down, we asked everybody to move their vehicles so we can get curb to curb. All right? Director Kennedy.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. Robert Kennedy, Director of Port Control, to give you an update on Cleveland Hopkins and the operations there. Last night when I left the airport, we could see the bands of snow coming our way. Teams were already enacting the pre-planned procedures as established in our FAA-approved snow and ice plan. The equipment was checked, loaded, and ready. And this morning, or shortly after midnight last night, the crews began treating the surfaces of the airport, including plowing and brooming. This morning around 5, I was on the phone with operations, and then shortly out at the airport afterwards. We had 2 small closures, one around 5, a little after 6 this morning, and then around 8 o'clock this morning, we had another one about 30 minutes. We're all operating the equipment that the FAA has helped us acquire, the 19 new pieces of equipment that we've acquired over the last 2 years. The airport is fully operational, and we're going to be preparing as we speak right now for tonight's event so that make sure that we're all in compliance with what we've agreed that we will do to be safe and secure at the airport. That is always our primary, number one job ever, is that we operate in that safety envelope.
Again, just a final point I'd like to reiterate, Director Cox mentioned it, about the snow parking ban. Obviously, we ask for cooperation in that regard, but we'd also ask in areas where there is not necessarily a parking ban for your route, moving vehicles off of the street makes it easier for our plows to get up and down the street to service it curb to curb, also prevents you from getting plowed in. So we'd ask if you can remove your car from the street, regardless of whether it's on one of the snow routes. It would be very helpful and beneficial to our efforts